And the facts in this case do not exist. They never happened.
That, of course, is the former Vice President Joe Biden firmly denying this morning's sexual assault allegations by a former Senate aide. His response came as critics pointed to Democrats allegedly having a double standard over their reactions to similar allegations, of course, against Justice Brett Kavanaugh. Congressman Eric Swalwell joins us now. He serves, of course, on the Intelligence Committee. Congressman, got a new look there. Good morning.
Good morning, Ed.
All right. I hope you and your family.
Look forward to getting rid of this look.
Yeah, I hope you and your family well. Let's get to the issue at hand.
You too.
Do you believe Joe Biden?
I believe that he has a right to defend himself, but I also believe that the accuser has a right to make her claims, and the vice president calling for an investigation into any records that may exist is the right thing to do.
So, but first of all, on the records issue, I thought he was not clear on that. So you saying definitively that the University of Delaware, Mika Brzezinski asked this several times, should they search, they have Joe Biden's records from his Senate days, should they search Tara Reade's name and find out whether there are records of a complaint, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. So let's get back to who you believe. Do you believe Tara Reade?
You know, she has a right to be heard, and I'm not going to question her motives. And, you know, I'm not going to, and the vice president didn't either, Ed. You know, but he didn't say she was a liar. He didn't say he's going to sue her. He didn't say that she's not his type. And remember, those are all things that President Trump said about the 25 people who's accused him.
Sure. Okay. So I get you want to switch it to President Trump, and we can certainly talk about that. He addressed it yesterday. Let's get to that in a moment. But on Joe Biden, I feel like the standard just shifted there, because you said, when I asked, do you believe Tara Reade, you said, well, she should be heard. Joe Biden in 2018 said about Brett Kavanaugh, believe women. So why should we not believe this woman?
We should believe, you know, this woman, and then we should also look to other facts that may exist. Of course, the vice president has a story to tell as well, and other people around the incident, people who worked in the office at the time, you know, should be interviewed. And, you know, I'm going to leave it to that. I'm not going to question the motives. You know, Ed, some of your former colleagues at your network called Christine Blasey Ford a lying skank. They said that she had a drinking problem and was aggressive with boys. That's not the way to go after someone like this.
I'm certainly not responsible for unnamed former Fox people who may have said something or not said something.
It was Laura Ingram's show.
Okay, you're
Laura
saying
Ingram's show.
Okay, we'll check the transcript. Again, I'm not sure what that has to do with whether or not you believe with Tara Reade.
Well, there's two ways to handle this, and that was one way, and it was inappropriate. Okay. Yeah, and again, the way you're handling this, straight questions, is appropriate. The way that you've seen some in the media try and, you know, use spin and attack accusers, I don't think that's constructive. And so what I'm saying is she's made the allegation. The vice president is denying it, and it looks like there is a way to get some records that might have existed, and that, you know, may put this to rest, and we should welcome an opportunity to do that.
And I want to give you credit that, yes, the former vice president did not attack the accuser. At least I didn't hear that in the interview. So let's move on from that point. I'll acknowledge that. Brett Kavanaugh, though. In the case of Kavanaugh, Senator Amy Klobuchar said the fact that Christine Blasey Ford had mentioned this before the coming forward, that she mentioned this before, means a lot. In the case of Tara Reade, as you know, we now have at least two women who have said she mentioned it before she went public. Why shouldn't that mean a lot?
It should mean something, and I'm not discounting that at all.
Okay, fair enough. I promise to get back to President Trump. We've got less than a minute, so I want to be fair. President Trump yesterday said, look, in the case of Kavanaugh, I want to be fair here. He said, I don't know exactly what happened here with Biden. He said, I know that Brett Kavanaugh is an outstanding man and was falsely charged. And so the bottom line is this is going to come up between now and November. You just attacked the president a moment ago and said there were 25 women. This may have happened. That may have happened. I promise to get back to it. How does this play out as maybe the president's allies go after Joe Biden and Biden allies go after the president? What comes next here?
Well, I think it's really about leadership and character, and this country is in a pandemic right now, and the vice president has the experience to bring us out of this. The president is probably the worst possible person to handle this crisis, and I think that's what's on the ballot this November more than anything.
Okay. Eric Swalwell, appreciate you coming in, answering the questions directly.
Nice to see you, Ed.
See you soon. Thank you. Sandra.
Meanwhile, uncertainty at